Hi, I'm Signe Olenek. I'm the writer-producer of Below Zero.
Hi, I'm Bob Schultz. I produce Below Zero along with Signe.
You like hide and seek? You'll like this game.
I call the film an autobiographical horror movie. And the reason I call it an autobiographical horror movie is because I had this low-budget concept about a guy locked in a meat freezer. And I had the worst case of writer's block I've ever had in my life. So what I did was I started Googling slaughterhouses, meat coolers, just anything I could think of to try to trigger some ideas. And I came across this slaughterhouse that was for sale in northern Alberta, called the woman who owned it and asked her if I could come out and just hang out. And when I got there, I asked her if she would lock me in her freezer and not let me out until I had the script finished.
This sounds insane. You realize that?
Well, I think that's why she slammed the door as hard as she did. But I spent 5 days locked in the freezer, and at the end of the time I had my script. It was finished, and then I did some more polishing. I went back and did more rewriting on it, and we ended up shooting the script on location, in the same location, the same freezer where I wrote it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
So the film premiered at the Calgary International Film Festival, and it was part of the Alberta Spotlight. So I wanted to know, being an Alberta filmmaker, tell us a little bit about the challenges or the experience you gained from doing that.
What I've found is that nobody cares about your projects the way you do. So you really do have to be the driving force behind it. And what's wonderful about shooting in a province like Alberta is we've got great crews here, we've got fabulous locations. We're not just westerns and movies about cowboys. Any movie that can be shot anywhere really could be shot here as well. And that was one of the things when we were crewing up, was just talking to our crew, working on location, in an amazing location like what we had available to us in Alberta, in Edson, was incredible. So it was just really a matter of using the resources that we had here in Alberta as much as we could, and pulling together and making this amazing film. It doesn't look like a low-budget indie. No. It looks like a studio film, and that was really what we were trying to do.
What is your next project that you're working on?
Our next film is called Breakdown Lane. I wrote it. It's a zombie thriller. It's about a woman whose SUV breaks down in the desert, and while she's stuck out there, the zombie apocalypse happens. So when the zombies are closing in from the surrounding city, she's forced to push her SUV through the broiling desert during the day so she can hide in it like a lifeboat at night. It's a fun movie. We have Kristen Booth back, who is in Below Zero. She's playing the lead character. One character trapped in the desert with a whole bunch of zombies. It translates very well to our mandate of very few locations, very small casts, with name talent, and putting all of the money on the screen. So we're really excited. We've shot one day of it already. Did a little bit of something for a trailer. We had Michael Berryman in town for the Calgary Film Festival, so we got him to do a cameo. And it's looking like a lot of fun.
Thank you very much for your time. It was delightful to meet you both. Thank you.
Thank you, Kinda.
Thank you. Thanks.
You know what? This is exactly why I write alone.
Below Zero, dropping soon.
You know what they say when you're writing about monsters? You gotta be careful not to become one.